Okay, this is the first of a series of tutorials on platform game elements. That is, different things that work within platform games. So we're going to separate them off into separate pieces and figure out how can I design these, how can I work with these, etc. So let's go to, we're at flowlab.io. That's the address. It's not .web.com, it's just .io. So flowlab.io is the web address. If you sign up for free, you're not going to have to pay for this. Put your username here, make one up, email address, password confirmation. You don't have to check for occasional updates, but you should definitely check I'm not a robot and then sign up. Now I've already got an account, so I'm going to log in. And once I'm here and I'm signed in, let's see, I'm going to go to a new game here. And I've got a couple different projects in the works here. So on my new game, when it opens, I'm going to choose empty project. We're going to make our own stuff from scratch. So now we're going to go to game levels, and this is going to be just level 1. So each of our 5 examples is going to have a separate level for the game, but we should change the color of the background just because a white background is never any fun in a game. So blue, purple, I don't care. Something that's not all bright, something that's desaturated and light so it's not all dominant. And now we have a nice background here. So what we're going to do on the first example is we're going to make a title. So I'm going to create here. And the new object is going to be called, I'm going to name it. Always name your objects, because if you have a bunch of things without names, it's kind of hard to find out what's what. And you also have to use those names when you're doing some logic block programming. So let's take this one and call it Title Maker. There we go. And it doesn't matter what it looks like, but you could adjust the looks if you want to. What I might do is color code my objects, because if you leave them looking like what they originally, the default appearance, sometimes that can be confusing. So I'm going to take the paint bucket, and I'm just going to note this is the color of my Title Maker, and click OK. Now we're going to work with behaviors. Now there's 2 behaviors we're going to use. One is for our title, one is for our start button. So the GUI, or graphic user interchange, there's all these sections of blocks. There's triggers, logic and math components. Let's go to GUI, which is graphic user interface. We're going to get one label and one alert. So we're going to deal with these separately. So we'll do the label first. And the label, we're going to open this section. And if you can't see it, you got to click and drag to move it down. And now we have a label, and this is going to be called Elements, I'm going to spell it right, of Platformers, or platform games even. Now I can see it in the background here. It's kind of faded because I haven't really done all the design. It's not playing. So once I play it, it's going to show up stronger. But you'll notice it doesn't fit on the screen. The color's not that great. The font's kind of ho-hum. So if you open it back up again, you're going to go here to find the font. And I don't think you can change it. Well, you can change it real time. Look at that. That's exciting. So let's see. We've been on lockdown for 6 weeks, and small things like that are totally exciting to me. So I'm going to use a more dominant color. Red would be okay. Click OK. And now I want to, it doesn't fit. I like the design, but let's try this. So I'm going to put that on its own line. And I originally wasn't sure if it would do this, but I tried it, and it can be separated. Now the thing that's a drag about this is, even though I select centered, it's not actually centering. So I'm going to force the centering by using spaces. Now back in the day of original typewriters, which I used in high school, we had some techniques to figure out how to center things, and it was based on how many letters and backspacing, and it was all pretty weird. But now we can do it automatically, and we can use computers for more things than word processing. So here's this, and if we want to go back to our screen and look at where it is and say OK, I can actually grab that and move it someplace like this. Now normally I'd want to put it in the middle, but the alert box we're going to use for our start button is going to be taking up some real estate down there. So click this, edit it, and let's click behaviors. And so now we've got the label. That works. Let's now get the alert box. So let's see what the alert box should say. So this title is going to say Elements of Platformers. And for the body message, you're going to put your name, your actual name, not your name here, you silly person. And Then I'm going to put start here. So I'm actually going to use this to test your products. Now you can change the colors of these if you want to. No way to change the font, so if I say OK, what happened to my alert box, right? You did all that work and nothing happens. Well, most things, not the labels, but most other things require a trigger. So to trigger this to occur, we need to say, what's going to make this happen? And there's a few choices. The triggers is like one of the most important sections of our logic blocks. We're going to use once, and once just says when this thing loads. And the thing, by the thing I mean this object, which is our title maker. So I want to connect the spaghetti on this and run it right here, test it. Now it works. So now if I click start, like it just reloads that screen because we're stuck here because I have no other scene. So that now works. That is the end of example 1. 5 minutes, we're done. Make sure you make a separate game level for each part of this tutorial or for each part of this assignment, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.